Women rarely say their sexual interest outright. Instead, it leaks through unconscious signals, tiny behaviors, micro movements, and subtle cues that almost no man notices until it's too late. A younger woman's desire often reveals itself without words, and if you know what to look for, you'll stop misreading her intentions. Most men confuse friendliness with attraction, miss the micro behaviors that scream interest, and waste time guessing. The harsh truth is sexual desire usually isn't stated directly, but it always leaves behavioral clues, and the first of those clues is touch. When she accidentally brushes your arm, fixes your collar, or lightly touches your back or knee, all laughing, those aren't random slips, they're low-risk tests of connection. Biologically, touch releases oxytocin and dopamine, which fuel bonding and arousal, so repeated casual contact is a powerful unconscious signal of interest. A woman who isn't attracted will avoid unnecessary touch. The second tell is her eyes, lingering, focused. Eye contact, pupils that dilate when she looks at you, and unconscious glances at your lips are signs her brain is lighting up with sexual interest. Eye contact itself releases dopamine and builds tension, so when her gaze locks on you longer than on others, it's more than curiosity. By paying attention to these small but consistent behaviors, touch and gaze, you'll start to see a pattern rather than isolated moments. Posture and other cues often follow, and together they form the clear, nonverbal language of desire. When a woman unconsciously desires you, her body naturally inclines toward you. Her shoulders tilt in your direction, her feet point toward you, even in a group, and she leans closer while talking or laughing. Psychologists call this approach behavior, where desire makes people unconsciously close the gap with the object of their attraction. By contrast, a woman who isn't interested will keep her distance, cross her arms, or lean away without realizing it. The uncomfortable truth is that body language leaks desire long before words ever do. Imagine sitting across a table and noticing that she's constantly leaning forward, shifting closer, even under the excuse of hearing you better. That's her subconscious signaling attraction. And while posture says a lot, her energy tells even more. One of the most revealing behaviors is when she plays with her hair or clothing. Women unconsciously twirl strands of hair, bite or lick their lips, or adjust their neckline, sleeves, or jewelry when they're attracted. Psychology explains this as a form of self-stimulation, a subtle way to draw attention to themselves and express nervous excitement. It's the body's unconscious attempt to appear more attractive. A woman who isn't interested won't fidget or emphasize her appearance. She stays neutral and relaxed. But every flick of her hair or adjustment of clothing is a small beacon of unconscious desire. Picture her laughing at your joke, twirling her hair, leaning in just a little closer. It's subtle, but it's her body revealing interest without a single word. And while these gestures are telling, her curiosity about your personal life can be an even bigger game changer. A woman who subconsciously desires you will often reveal it through an intense curiosity about your personal life. She'll want to know about your past relationships, your fantasies, your desires, and even how you think about intimacy. Psychology explains that sexual desire is deeply linked to curiosity and emotional engagement, because attraction isn't just physical, it's also emotional and psychological. By contrast, a woman with no interest will keep conversations light and superficial, avoiding anything too personal. The uncomfortable truth is that if she digs into your personal life, it isn't casual nosiness, it's sexual curiosity at work. Imagine you casually mention a story from your past, and she immediately leans in, asking follow-up questions, wanting every detail. That kind of attention is driven by desire, and if curiosity exposes her interest, her energy makes it undeniable. When a woman secretly wants you, her entire energy shifts around you. She becomes more playful, lively, and flirtatious. She laughs louder, smiles brighter, and finds more excuses for subtle touches. Psychology shows that heightened desire releases dopamine and oxytocin, which naturally amplify her focus and attraction toward you. A woman without interest remains neutral, unaffected by your presence, but when her energy lights up the moment you walk into the room, it's a subconscious signal of both physical and emotional desire. Picture this: you enter, and suddenly she's laughing, leaning closer, twirling her hair, and brushing lightly against you. That's not random. That's her attraction radiating in full force. Looking back, the 6 unconscious signs are clear. She touches you accidentally, her eyes follow you everywhere, her body leans toward you. She plays with her hair or clothing. She shows deep curiosity about your personal life, and her energy shifts dramatically in your presence. The truth is, Desire is rarely spoken. It's expressed in subtle, unconscious ways that can't be faked. Alone, each signal might seem casual, but when they all appear together, the sexual tension becomes unmistakable. So, brother, remember this. Pay attention to patterns, respect her signals, and respond wisely. Desire doesn't wait forever, but it always leaves traces for the man sharp enough to notice them.